for the Salle University Medical Center. Yung 1 billion endowment fund program. Yun ang pupuntahan ng cost na to. Mabasa na namin lahat.
Hindi lahat.
Para lang
Thank you.
for the information.
So, okay ka na, Tita Aster? Tingnan naman natin si Isa Red, kung ano yung tatanong niya, kasi hindi lang mga comment ni Isa dito. Dilig na dilig ko, mahal ba yun? Sabi mo, mga tuition fees na Salle. Ano, dapat hindi na nagpapangiso siya na magbita.
Sabi ko yaman-yaman na nag-Salle, dapat sila nag-fundraise. Kaya, diba? Dapat ang nag-fundraiser yung mga kaya ng Emilio Aguinaldo Calque, mga ganyan. Joke lang. Ang tanong ko na, kay Mandy, for the 1 billion fund na yan na malilikom ng fundraising na yan, who will benefit?
Actually, for the better appreciation of everyone, this project actually gave birth through a dinner with Brother Gus Bokier. Nung grade 1 kami sa Salle Greenhills, Brother Gus na si Brother Gus, principal namin siya, so that was in the 70s. Currently, Brother Gus is the president of DLSU Gus Marinas. His vision entails a construction of a brand new high-tech, world-class medical hospital in Gus Marinas. And the purpose of this hospital is to not or never turn away the poor when they need medical service. Okay, so kahit na kailangan niya ng angioplasty or bypass or whatever, at wala siyang pera pambayad, hindi siya tatanggihan. Hindi siya tatanggihan ni Brother Gus. So the funding for such a feat, for such a huge vision, undertaking, costs a lot of money. And so he came up with this DLSU MC charity fund, endowment fund, where ang goal niya is to get 1,000 donors to donate at least 1 million pesos. 1,000 donors to donate at least 1 million peso each. Tayo lahat dito, we will work together for that one donor to give 1 million pesos. So yun yung goal po natin ngayon. And who will avail? Anyone who has no money, but the marginalized, the poor, that goes to a provincial hospital tapos matanggihan siya, pwede siyang pumunta sa DLSU MC at tatanggapin siya doon ni Baritas. So that's who will take advantage of this.
Thank you. Napakaganda ng explanation ni Subs. Saan daw ba yung DLSU?
Gus Marinas, Cavite.
Kasi pupunta bukas si Isa.
Hindi pa po gawa yung ospital.
Also,
Iba tatayo pa lang po.
I want to add kasi na, you know, hindi dahil graduate or alumni ng Salle Greenhills, pwede natin sabihin mayaman. Actually, marami tayong nag-suffer at talagang walang pera ng mga alumni. Doon lang nag-start, tapos pinalaki ni Brother Gus na hindi lang dapat Salle alumni, kundi everyone who is poor will get this benefit.
Thank you, Mandy.
Sana, Mandy.
Sana yung mic.
Mandy, sana may representative din ng Lasal
Oo nga.
para tatanong yung mga tanong din natin.
Tsaka, oo nga. Katulad niya, Randy, late mo nasabi na wala pa pala yung hospital. Si Tita Lolit, umalis na, papunta na to. Wala pala siyang kaabutan na. Ito no,
Kami tayo magpapagawa na
Kailangan
tayo.
niya yung brochure, papakita niya na natin siya.
Pabalikin mo na.
Hindi ko na makakuha. Okay. O, so, eto next na. Siyempre, the real Ricky Law. Tito Ricky, hi! Yeah. At nakita nyo kahit fundraiser to, mga who's who ng entertainment press dito.
Pwede ba puna namin kayo?
Congratulations, ang ganda ng objective. Monday, you mentioned that you're raising 1 billion and the prospective donor of 1 million each. Meron ba kayong prospects sa who these donors are?
Actually, Kuya Ricky, it started already. It started nung birthday celebration ni Brother Gus sa Conrad. That's the evening where this whole thing, this whole idea gave birth, no? Pero yung event noon, it was his birthday, but it was not to celebrate his birthday only, but to launch this idea. So doon pa lang, yung isang table, nag-pledge na. Marami na nag-pledge ng 1 million each. 1,000 yung goal niya. So makikiride on kami doon. So at least we can say that we were part of, everyone here can be part of that donor, one donor that we will actually donate 1 million pesos.
What about the share of the government in making this project?
Well, the government has...
Does have any share in
No,
national
yeah, wala. Kumbaga, this is pure private initiative kasi the government have their own programs now and I think their efforts goes to the provincial hospitals, yung mga provincial hospitals. Pero ito talaga, yung mga, right now, Salle, DLSU, Dasmariñas Medical Center has the most patients right now that are marginalized patients. Kasi yung mga tinatanggihan na lahat ng mga hospitals sa gilid niya, doon pumupunta. And even Salle alumni who don't have who cannot afford medical, doon na rin pumupunta. So, Brother Gus stays there.
I'm sorry. Do you have any target date for the completion of this?
Wala pa. Wala pa. It's gonna take some time because 1,000 donors of 1 million each. Pero yung meron, actually, this is an inside information kasi ang feeling kasi namin is pagtapos itong concert, nakapagbigay na kami ng 1 million, tapos na. A patient will need the bypass, but 1 million will be gone. So we thought that something sustainable, so the company of Filoil actually and the rest of the Salle alumni are thinking about our own endowment fund that we'll put there, tapos yung interest nun will sustain. So every year meron kaming mabibigay, hindi lang dahil sa isang gabing concert. So yun ang next project. Pero for now, this one kasi napag-usapan na namin ni Brother Gusto, we will go through it. Next time, we will come up with a endowment fund that will be managed by a bank, and then it will be self-sustaining. So the interest of that every month will give to the DLSU MC.
Thank you. May suggestion daw si Mom Master.
Ano ba yan? Mandy, I have one suggestion. I hope this helps. Why come up with a concert like this or a fundraiser? Yung pwede ka naman humingan tig 1 million na wala isa sa kanila. 4 million na kagad.
Actually, siguro I'll take this opportunity to thank my fellow Lasallians and brothers who without any hesitancy took upon the invitation. Actually, nung Christmas party ko lang namin, kinukulit na ako ni Kuya Randy na matutuloy ba yan? I said, of course, matutuloy ito. And this was first targeted for February, but the artists, you couldn't get the schedules together. And then at the same time, I think Gary was taking up for the States for a while. So it became July. I'd like to just thank them in front of everyone because we really appreciate your help. And kanina you were asking about their honorariums. Actually, what I know is they're even going to give their honorarium to their own foundations. Ganon sila ganong kalaki yung puso nila. So that's why I'm not fearful or scared to ask them to do this because I know that they have a very big heart.
You're welcome.
Alam mo, napakaganda na sinabi ni Mandy. So, bakit hindi ka rin magbigay ng 1 million na kinasulat mo sa
Can I add something to that answer of Mandy? If the 4 of us gave 1 million each, nice, di ba? But that would mean it was the effort of 4 guys.
when we're talking about the entire LaSalle community and others who might capture the vision of what this whole project is about and the future projects as well. Now, if I may say something about the LaSallian community, and I'm speaking because of the feedback I got from others. I was once in the United States in my brother's office, and his friend arrived. And my brother is 10 years older than I am. And his friend arrived and he looked at me, Gary! And I looked at him, hey, and we were talking like we were the same age. And somebody in that office looked at me and said, wait a minute, you guys are talking about the school you came from, your alumni? You guys know each other? Were you in school together? I said, no. So how come you guys talk like you know each other? And I just said, that's what the community is about. It's not about being Green Archer, Animo, and all. It's part of that. But there is something about what grew in our hearts, being from Salle Greenhills. Not all of us went to BLSU. I went to BLSU, but not all of us did. But Salle Greenhills, that small campus wherein you had all of these guys going and learning and growing together, and the lessons that we learned there are now being practiced. Wherein, yeah, we can probably contribute a little bit to the whole thing, but why tayo lang? Let's make it an entire effort so that when they see the building rise and when they hear the stories of the poor getting better, they're all part of it. But anybody who comes into that stadium or that coliseum or the Filoil, anytime they go to that center and they see the feedback, they know that they were all a part of it. Because I think it's a great endeavor. It's not easy, but I think it's a great endeavor to do. So that's why that's just to support the answer of Mandy.
Thank you, Tito Gary. Yes, sure.
Hindi,
Yung cheque ko, tago nyo na. Hindi ko gamit ulit. So, maganda na yung sagot ni Gary.
Can I add something? Ano lang?
Yes.
Kasi ngayon, lalo ko pang na-absorb yung magnitude ng ginagawa namin. Although I was already aware because Brother Gus, we've been discussing this project for a long time, this vision of this. And it's nice because now it's underway. But just as as important as the whole why we're doing this, yung magnitude ng, I'm talking about the show aspect naman, what we're going to be doing. Kasi natanggap ko yung mga study tapes and all. Sabi ko parang hindi natin to, kasi nung nagkundi sa Ultra kami, nandun yung mga Kundirana and yeah, we did some numbers. But this is the first time that 4 of us are really working together in special numbers. We're collaborating like Gary and Randy, me and Ogie, and all 4 of us. It's parang tamang-tama siya, nakakma siya dun sa kung ano yung gusto namin gawin. There's there's a historical aspect to it, and the significance of it, and as well as the significance of us coming together to make this kind of show. So it took this kind of vision from Brother Gus to bring us together. And I think it's really well worth it that people will come and see us on Saturday and do what we're going to be doing. And the nice thing about it is at the end of the day, we're all coming together for this great cause.
Thank you. Okay. Siyempre, actually maraming tumutulong po para sa project na to. Kaya nais po namin pasalamatan. And if you can mention guys, yung High Hotel and Convention please. Ito po, kasi nag-sponsor sila. Thank you very much. Paki-mention naman Tessa. Kasi nagbabasa sila ng Manila Manila Times. Kung ikaw magkamalim, Manila Times. Hindi ko sabihin. Siyempre, thank you rin sa inyo. Alam mo, maraming natouch sa Entertainment Quest na nandito. Ito po yung donor pledge form. Pwede mo itong sulatan. Pwede po kayong, simulan na natin ang pag-pledge po. Pwede nyo i-abot later. Ayan. So ito, siyempre, ang ABS-CBN din, dahil siyempre, nandito silang apat, nag-support din po sa atin, kaya nandito ang TV Patrol. Ang next na tanong ay manggagaling kay Miss Gaynel, yan. Beauty queen po siya, turned TV reporter.
Thank you. So, of course, that's gonna be a concert. We all know that. And lahat po kayo, each one of you, meron po talaga kayong mga songs na nakilala kayo for that. Well, aside from that, ano po ba yung mga gagawin nyo on that concert, on that day, on that time? Are we gonna see you guys dance, or?
Yeah. I've been rehearsing. I've never been a backup dancer before, but it's the first time I'm gonna back up for Ogie and Alcasid.
That's right. Hindi, sabi ko kanina, we're doing familiar ka ba sa mga 80s songs? Hindi. Name me one 80s song. Sige nga.
I'm not sure. Yung mga songs.
Everybody wants to rule the world.
No.
Hindi mo alam
Okay.
yun.
Like this.
Gold.
Whether or not you know the music of the 80s, you will see why we have never let go of that particular era. Just a little insight. My daughter is, I don't know if she's your age, but she's 25, 26 now.
I'm 24.
Okay. Every time I play songs from that era, and even earlier from the 70s, and my daughter's a songwriter, she always goes, "What happened, Dad?" And I said, "What do you mean? Why aren't the songs like that anymore? Now it's about something else. It's about there's so much angst, there's so much anger, there's so much of me, I know what to do." But during that time, it was just fun. It was about love in its purest form. It's crazy a bit, but saya. So even when I play, and then I have another niece who came back from the United States for second time to be here. She would always ask me, "Tito, can you just play the disco music?" Not because of me, but I said, "Why do you like disco?" She goes, "Tito, that's the best." And she's a musician too, and her music is more yung tipong what they call har-har music, which is tipong Moira kind of the thing. You're just relaxing the voice and all. But she loves the disco music. Why? I don't know. There was just something about music back then. So whether or not you know music of the 80s or the 90s or the music that we're doing today, we're giving you not just a part, but we're giving you the entire pie so that all of you can see why we are and why we still do what we do and why we are who we are today. And it's through music.
Alright. Thank you.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ding.
Si Geniel.
Yeah.
Baka hindi niyo alam si Geniel product.
Ano lang si Kuya Randy, sobrang attentive.
Hindi, si Geniel product ng My Girl yan, ng Happy Hippie. One of our winners yan.
Kaya pala,
Oh, Happy Hippie, hey! Happy Hippie, hey!
ganda ng memory mo.
Pero di ba ang tingin mo,
Malabo kasi.
Teka muna, Jun, paano mo alam kung saan siya nakatingin?
Hindi mo pero paano yung mata niya, yung salamin niya, hindi na katulad ka dark niya dati. Dati, nung 87, super
Yung
dark.
pilar ako nakatingin, ano ba kayo?
Hindi ako naniniwala. Ako dati nga, may pa-press ko na ako, bilang may nag-text sa akin after. Isa sa mga artista doon sa pa-press ko, tinapakuha yung number ni, may tatanong
Geniel,
ka.
oo.
Tinawagan ka ba?
Sino yun?
Hindi, niloloko ko lang. Ikaw, nagbabanggit ng pangalan si Ogie na mali. Hindi siya yun. Hindi siya. Kaloko ka artista, sinabi ko, hindi singer. Eto na. Eto na, Pilar. Si Pilar gusto magtanong. Kaya tumayo ka para makita ka nila lahat. Oo.
Apart from being directed by another Paolo Bustamante, ano yung mga i-inject na songs ni Direk na hindi pa namin nalalaman doon sa era nyo? Apart from your era, yung mga sumikat na, kasi kami, mga sinabi mga kanta niya, di ba? Ano yung gagawin ni Direk? Na pasabog. Direk.
Di ba mas magandang surprise? It's better kung gano'n.
Kahit isa lang.
Well, pag sinabing 80s kasi, you'll have to choose which of those songs from the 80s. But we're not doing songs na hindi kilala ng mga tao na medyo familiar sa 80s. They will know the songs talaga. And they will probably go, "Oh my God, kakantahin ni Gary, kakantahin ni Ogie,
Meron pang pala.
yung mga ganon."
Tsaka intro pa lang.
Kasi kita Aston may request Michael Jackson.
Yan, alam mo, Pilar, ang very exciting about listening to 80s music is, alam mo yung pag may narinig kang music, instantly you're transported, di ba? Into that time, na feeling, bigla ka na lang high school ka na ulit. So, and we're hoping that that becomes the effect on the audience, that when they start listening to music, they get up on their feet and they start dancing, and which I think will happen, especially because I'm there.
Yeah, kaya nga masaya.
And then because Gary's there, and ito, gusto ko lang, I know I've been just saying punchlines today, but I also want to say that I think the four of us will not be who we are, or at least will not have the same values if it weren't for Kundirana. Showing up on time, di ba? Bringing all your costumes, kahit white shoes pa yan. Discipline, because right, exam week, huwag niyo kalimutan yung pangalan, Brother Gus Buker. He was our leader, and he was our spiritual leader also. Napaka-importante nun na when we became professionals, dala-dala namin yun. So, hindi naman sa nagmamalaki kami, but it's just that it instilled in us those values, and we brought it with us, and I'm assuming that's why we're still here.
Imagine yung Pilar, 4th year high school lang kami, no? 3rd year and 4th year. So, batang-bata pa yung mga boses namin. Pero yung training, being part of Kundirana, kasi very big deal for students eh. Yung kumbaga, grade school pa lang po kami, gusto namin maging Kundirana. So, hinihintay, like for example, when you get into the high school, di ba? First year, hinihintay na namin maging Kundirana. Second year, isang taon na lang magiging Kundirana. And pagpasok ng third year, pahirapan pang mag-audition. Imagine, siguro mga nag-audition, mga isang daan more. Pero ang kinukuha lang 5. So talaga yung audition talaga napakahirap.
Parang ano yan, Pilar eh. Parang ang sasali sa basketball team. Nasabangan mo paghapon, di ba? Bakit nakapasok ka yan? Titignan mo yun sa bulletin board kung pumasok ka o hindi. It's the same feeling. I remember that day na nakita ko yung pangalan ko eh. Also, yeah, that's my name.
Pilar, one phrase that Brother Gus told me and my batch was that you have to bring joy to others through music. Of course, at such a young age, that doesn't really sink in right away because all you wanted to do was get up on that stage and see who's gonna be. Lalo-lalo na at that time yung nagre-rehearse kami, may isa pang grupo called The Q, which was made of different schools, namely Veda, Assumption, and they're all there. So after their rehearsals, bababa sila ngayon at panunuorin yung Kundirana na mag-rehearse. But of course, that was the most exciting thing. But his statement of being able to bring joy to others through music, it is up to today, so alive in all of us. Na sa palagay ko, wala sa amin dito ang tumitingin sa isang gig as a racket. Yung mga tipong basta gawin na lang natin. No, we're going to come out on stage, and because of what we've learned, every performance needs to be genuine, it needs to be sincere. Because there are people who are watching you who want to get away from the problems outside of that venue, and music being the language of the soul, I think we have been blessed with the ability to not just sing a song, but really to bring joy to others through music. So that's what we learned back then. We're practicing it lang now.
So, anong special song nyo yung hindi nyo aalisin sa repertoire?
Talagang gusto mo ng title
Hindi, yung isang
Alma
hindi
Mater.
mawawala.
Alma Mater lang. Alma Mater, hail to De La Salle. We'll hold your banner high and bright, a shield of green and white. We'll fight to keep your glory bright, and never shall we fail. Hail to thee, our alma mater. Hail, hail, hail.
Iba talaga kayo, grabe.
Galing ah.
Galing!
Galing pala tayo.
Ngayon lang
Hindi kasi
ginawa.
we know that song by heart. So, especially pag basketball, right?
Meron pa po.
It started in 1972.
The one who's heading it is Monet Silvestre.
Former member of the Tux.
The Tux.
Tsaka, I think judge siya sa ABS PDA. Mon tawag namin talaga. Monet Silvestre. Monet Silvestre.
Thank you. Thank you, Tito Ricky. Ito si Roel Villacorta.
Sa production number, ano mangyayari? Solo-solo or merong Gary, Randy, o kung may combination, then finale, apat kayo?
That would be, if you look at it that way, that's more or less the expected flow of things. We'll have a little bit of that, and we'll have a little bit of everything else, being put together. There will be numbers that we will all be together in, and there will be combinations that will be different from what people are used to. Because, frankly speaking, I've never really performed much with Randy. As in, yung mga production numbers, we've done, let's say,
Concert po dati.
concert ko, but that was one time.
30 years.
One time.
30 years.
About 30 years ago, so yun lang. But to see him back and in full blast, no? I mean, with Rack of Ages, and then he's TNT, Jurado, and among other things, it's good to see him back to where it all started, which is as a performer, a singer, and entertainer. And he's gonna do that to the max. So I'm excited for that.
For the kayong apat, anong kaninong song kakantin niyo? May kombinasyon or mga sikat popular songs ninyo pero apat ang kakanta. I think it would be the first time that
I think we'll be singing our own songs. No? Wala namang yung parang nagpalit-palit, wala namang.
Pero kayong apat, may kakantahin ba kayo?
Yes, we'll have production numbers.
Production numbers. Singing your originals.
Yung iba kasing songs.
Yung ibang songs.
No, the danger kasi in doing sometimes, the danger is when you hear a song, let's say when you hear Lea Salonga sing one of her songs, if you don't watch her all the time, you want to see and hear as close to the original as possible. Now, if she does a number with, let's say, Regine Velasquez, then that's nice to see. But when you hear Regine Velasquez do, let's say, a song like my song, Sana Maulit Muli, you want to hear Regine because that's the only time you'll get to see her do it. Now, they can do numbers together, pero pagdating sa mga malalaking o mabibigat na hits, you want to hear the original as close to it as possible. So that's, I think, where we're going with this concert. I'm scared to tell you too much because I don't want people to come in expecting kung ano na makikita nila at kung ano na maririnig nila. But I'm excited. I'm excited to step on the stage with these guys.
Thank you.
Salamat yun.
Thank you, Ruel. At syempre, papasalamatan daw ulit ng Hype Hotel and Convention Place. Thank you very much. So, pabanggit naman sa kasi sisingilin daw si Lisa kung hindi nabanggit. Anyways, marami pa tayong sponsors. At alam nyo, hindi na to basta concert. Kasi after mag-perform ng apat, may party at tutugtog ang Route 70. Okay. So, syempre papasalamatan
Mga Kundirana din yun. Sina Dingdong Edupe.
Ito ba sponsor natin? Ang kalat kasi ng sinusulat CEO Carnel Norte. Yan. Ano ba sponsors? Yan. Ito, Insular Oil Corporation, Petro, Gas, yan. Pino Leatherware, Pino, okay. CEO Food Spur, Chemaloy USA 88, okay. Yun lang. Okay, thank you. At ito, mula sa, meron kasi tayo sa social media, like tayo sa social media, isa yung Abante News Online. May mga nagpapatanong, high school, sino rin yung mga nag-abot sa inyo sila sa Greenhills?
Ako na ako last year.
Barkada kayo.
Magka-batch
Oh,
street kayo.
pero so nagkasama rin kayong abroad. Di ba yung mga Kundirana?
Sila. Actually sila.
Pero ikaw, Tito Gary.
No, yung susunod na year. Kasi yung nangyari sa amin in batch 82, no? Sila, ikaw na lang bumangkit para this mas
79 po.
79. Kasabay na si Ruel.
Okay.
And then batch 80 was sina Mon Faustino, Juan Miguel Salvador. Batch 81 sila Jeric Mariano. Ako batch 82. Yung nangyari kasi sa amin, hiniwalay yung Ateneo Lasal rivalry dahil sa grabe yung mga nangyayari noon sa NCAA. So tinanggal yung Lasal sa NCAA. At that point, wala na kaming maipakita. Lasal Greenhills had nothing to show except the arts. And Brother Gasboker was the one that said, let's push the arts. Let's push the talent in Salle Greenhills. In fact, noong 1981, nagkaroon sila ng concert called Farewell to All That in Kundirana. Kasi dapat doon na magkakat yung Kundirana, hindi na itutuloy yun But then, sabi ni Brother Gas, listen, let's just try one time to focus more on the arts. So, ang nangyari sa amin, at least I think with the succeeding years, kumakanta kami sa iba't ibang lugar, including the Tala Leprosarium, yung mga ganon, really making something out of what we were given with our voices. Music ministry was what Randy mentioned. And so in 1982, when I became a part of the group, ako, si Carlo Orosa, and that friend of mine, Joel Francisco, thank God na medyo it worked. And it continued to the point na batch 83 and onwards started traveling abroad, going all around na sila. So they were very, very, very fortunate and very blessed. But kami wala kami mga regrets na hindi kami nakapag-abroad because lahat kami nakapag-experience ng mga experiences ng isang junior and senior high schooler na siguro masasabi namin na we were so fortunate to have experienced that in our growing up years. To be part of a group of, during my time, 11 singers, 12 band members, and it was amazing. Kami ang nagsiset up ng yung sets. Kami ang lumalabas ng school para makakuha ng sponsors. And it was truly memorable. And I think that still is going on now.
May kwento nga munti kami as professionals already parang gusto na gagawin yung parang Kundirana International.
Yes, that's right.
Oo, di ba? Gagawin namin talaga napakalaking event na
Kundirana International.
Dadalhin ng international tour ang Kundirana. So, it was actually makailang rehearsals din tayo nun, di ba?
Grabe.
Rehearse kami.
Hindi namin naabutan.
Nabutan niyo yun!
Ano ko naman? Di ba nabutan yun? Pangalan nyo nandun sa listahan. Kundirana International.
Hi guys, sorry, may naka-blue. Tsaka A.
Okay lang.
Okay lang yan.
Pag-usapan natin yung may mga lista dito.
Avengers.
Avengers.
Akala ko kung school yun. Adamson or joke lang. Ayun pala yun. Sorry, ano yun?
Wala, doon na natin pag-usapan.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you, Randy, Tito Gary, Ogie, and Dingdong. Pwede niyo pa silang interviewin after this, isa-isa kung gusto niyo. Pero ito, syempre papasalamatan po ulit natin ang High Hotel and Convention Place. Syempre, ang media partners po natin, My Inquirer, PDI, Inc., POP, Inquirer Mobile, Monster, RX 93.1, MOR 101.9, Bandera, and Libre. Thank you very much. At siyempre, Tito Randy, saan po nabibili yung tickets?
Mabibili po ang tickets sa Ticketnet po. You can call, may numero po tayo. Basta na ticketnet.com po, .ph, you can get your tickets there. Bili po kayo namin dahil Sabado na po to, July 6. So, yeah.
So, kailangan may isulat niya by Thursday or Friday. Yes, Ogie. Yes.
Palakpakan naman natin si June Lali kasi grabe ang effort ni June.
Oo.
Wala akong boses.
Oo nga. Thank you sa donation, June.
Yes, I will donate po talaga. Oo. Pero ang problema, binibilang ko, nag-abono po ako. Sobra po ako ng 4 na invite dito. Gusto mo bang abonohan? Kanya pa ako naman problema.
Mandy, may mga gaka daw.
Hindi! Wala! Na-mix ko yung press ko na ko bukas at kamali ako ng
Okay.
Kasi hindi ko pwedeng bawiin. So, yung po ang dahilan kung bakit wala po ako sa sarili ko.
Ang dami mo kasi
Hindi po ako
press.
magaling today. Anyway siya, joke lang. Baka tingin si Lisa, baka magdagdag. Ang problema ko, Lisa.
Okay.
Sige, yes.
Hindi, tapos na ba tayo?
Hindi, pero isa kayo interview. Kasi si may OPM week where, di ba, interview si Ogie. 3 hours ba naman? Sabi ko naman sa 3 hours? O 30 pages ng bulletin. Dinedicate sa OPM.
No, I just want to say thank you for to all of you for coming over. This is something that we really want to do, and we need your help so that ma-promote natin na maganda ito. We're inviting everybody, hindi lang nasa lista, basta naniniwala na makakatulong sila sa vision ng isa. So, maraming salamat sa inyo. Please spread the word, and God bless guys. Thank you.
Hindi pa naman sila mag-aalisan kasi hindi ba kasi ni-request sex life na may Dingdong at ano. So, hindi pwede dito sa Q&A. So, sabi ko later after, ha?
Ikaw talaga.
Yes, Dingdong.
Ako naman, it's nice to see familiar faces. I haven't seen what Tita Astor, Tita Ricky, Tita Resi, already know this Jojo. And everybody that's here, natutuwa kami dahil parang reunion of sorts na rin daw. It's been a while na nagkaroon ng press con. We're so thankful that you have come out here, and I know you've lent your voices here. The way you're going to be writing about it, it's very special, it's very important for this project. And tama yung sabi ni June, it's already this Saturday, so please be with us. I mean, when you come and write those stories, but also be there on Saturday to witness this event. So God bless you all, and thank you.
Thank you, yes. Tita Mari.
No, I think the two guys already have said it, but to the media, you guys have been with us for a long time. And on behalf of the artists who are not only here, but even the artists who are not here, who have been around for decades, maraming salamat that you still believe in what we have to offer people. And I'm hoping that you don't just write about it, but you also become part of this experience by actually being there on Saturday. And watch us have fun in what could be the first of several endeavors or visions that we might have in mind and that we might want to work on. But again, thank you so very, very much for being here. God bless you guys. Nice.
Thank you. Medyo nagulat sila, Tita Gary, na sinabi mo being part, kala nila mag-donate sila. Pero eto na, syempre, ang punong, Tito Randy, nauna siya.
Nauna ako ng salita.
Pilar, nauna siya. Kakaloka. Kaya hindi ka nakikinig na audio. So, later, interviewin mo siya. Anyways, ito po ang tao behind this fundraiser. Syempre, walang iba kundi ang isa sa executive ng Filoil, sumusweldo po siya ng more than $1 million a month. Okay, so magdo-donate siya ng $1 million. Mandy Ochoa.
In connection with what Gary and Dingdong said, inviting you guys, hoping that you were able to watch the show on the concert on Saturday, July 6. I'd like to cover your tickets. So not only you, but maybe at least 5 of your friends. Just coordinate with Lisa. We will shoulder those 5 tickets for your friends. Compliments of Filoil.
Wow!
Thank you.
Thank you. Ang yaman talaga ng Filoil. Okay. So ito, pwede po kayo mag-interview sa kanila. Si Ogie mag-interview si Jojo. Ito si Gaynor. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. For TV Patrol later.